everyone must have a will. The will writing is the fundamental document to distribute your asset when you're no longer around. What is exactly a trust? So, is that an investment? Under the legal framework, you have a trust deed. The legal document is a trust deed. And the asset to be placed into the trust. And then you need to name your intended beneficiary in the trust. So the trust we address here is not an investment. It is all about wealth transferring from one person to the other person and preserve the legacy. The establishment of the trust involves three main parties: the settlor, the trustee, and the beneficiary. So the settlor is the person who makes a trust. The trustee is the person or the company hold and manage an asset for the beneficiary. So the beneficiary is the one who receiving the benefit from the trust. Now, let me share with you the technicality on how trust company manage client trust asset. In accordance with the trust law, trustee company has to separate the trust asset for independent management. The trust asset that you have placed in will not affected by the closure of the trust company. A new successor of trustee company would be appointed as a trustee to continue to manage and hold the asset. So now, as we have mentioned just now in the early slide, both will and trust is also a legal document to inheriting asset. So what is the major difference of this legal document? The will is effect upon death only, whereby the trust is effect immediately and can be used to transfer wealth upon coma and mental disability and death. So it is more functioning lah when you have a trust. So these two legal documents are different in the proceeding. As a trust does not need to go through probate, but for a will, you need to go through a probate and clear all the debts and tax before you can transfer to the beneficiary. So trust is actually the faster. The timing is the faster to distribute the asset. For trust, because it no need to go through probate, this or contested is reduced. So therefore, the trust have an asset protection from creditor and family dispute. I have a trust within my will is good enough, or whether actually I should set up another type of trust. So to answer this, there are two types of trust structure, which is testamentary trust and living trust. So both of the testamentary trust and living trust have the same functions, having the same function of stages of distributions of assets. And another same function is the document can be revoked and amended anytime during your lifetime expenses. So in the nutshell, setting up a living trust can secure 3 cycles of life stages. So during your lifetime, the trustee will be able to manage the wealth for you by growing a decent interest. And what if you mentally incapacitated or mentally disabled, the trustee will be able to pay and give the immediately access to your caretaker to take care, your daycare and medical care. And in the event of death, the transfer of the wealth is actually faster than a will, so that your beneficiary can utilize it for their daily maintenance while waiting for the probate. So I would say setting up a living trust can complement a will in estate planning.